A couple of trash bags, scarecrows delivering the trash. Great.
Okay, so this article is all about, no, it's a Reddit thing, all about someone using their FaceTime in a cafe, and is that right or wrong, right? And someone...
How loud are they talking? This is the thing. Are they like, having no awareness that people are around them, might not wanting you to be talking so loud?
All the things. And the reason I thought this was a great article is because we were on the bus yesterday to the airport in Melbourne, and my kids FaceTimed me. And it was a very busy bus, and I thought that would be okay only because it was so crowded and so loud that I actually couldn't hear anything that was happening in the call I was making.
Yes.
I thought, well, it's no big deal. Normally I wouldn't do it. Anyway, this person has kind of shitted off at someone else who was FaceTiming in a cafe, so they went to Reddit to complain about it.
Whose side are you on?
I'll let you know later. You can guess.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I'm unsure.
So this is what they wrote in. I'll read it because it's good. Had lunch in a decent small cafe with friends. Yeah, who cares about that? When at a neighbouring table, a young lady opened a video call. A young lady. So this person's clearly old.
Yeah, a young lady. She's 36.
Yeah, your age. She didn't use earphones, so the other participants and she were clearly hearable to everyone. After a few minutes, I walked over and waved to her friends from behind her.
Oh, my God. Trying to get in on the call.
Said I wanted to see the faces of the voices everyone in the cafe was hearing and suggested she uses earphones. She stopped the call a few minutes later, blaming me for ruining her birthday when she left the cafe later, saying this was a public space and I should eat at home if I didn't want to be disturbed. I come from a generation where people stood up and went outside if they received a phone call at a table, but feel that I'm maybe simply too old or old-fashioned, or maybe just the arsehole. You tell me.
Okay, couple of things. Was she on her own? Was she taking herself out to a cafe on her own?
It did not come with those details.
Otherwise she leaves the table and someone else nabs it, or she leaves her bag and they steal it. That's one thing.
Wow,
so
okay.
This is where my brain's going. Definitely use your AirPods. But at the same time, you are making probably just as much noise as someone else.
Yeah, this is my argument. If you're sitting there with a friend opposite you, everyone else can hear that conversation if they want to tune in.
Exactly. So I'm kind of thinking it's okay to be on
FaceTime. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I think it's okay.
But when we were both on the bus yesterday, going to Melbourne Airport to come home, you were talking to your kids without headphones. I put mine on I could hear them.
So you can actually hear them,
and God knows what's going to fly out of my child's mouth that neighbouring people are going to hear.
They would probably say the same thing on the bus.
They would call me a very bad mother. Yeah, exactly. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
If you're on a very, I think generally you need to be aware of what's around you. If you're carrying on with a friend, screaming, laughing, being quite obnoxious, not caring that some people were dining on their own or some people were having quite an intimate, quiet conversation, that's quite ignorant. Same if you're on the phone.
I think it goes for both.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're right. And some people had written in and said, well, it depends on your volume. Have you got a loud volume on that's just annoying everyone around you? So I think it's, at the person's discretion. Really.
Yeah.
But I think we're living in that age, okay, FaceTime. It is the same as talking to a person.
Have you got a loud volume that you need to turn down here too? Because there's a lot of people at other tables that decide to dial up the decibels and annoy everyone around.
Yes.
So I think it's being aware of what's around you. We've simply solved this.
We have. Yeah. So I'm also like, I don't really agree with this person. But I guess you're exactly right,
Don't
Shanelle.
get it on the phone call.
But, also, despite all that phone calls, you're talking about being in a cafe that's very, lots of people around you. It is annoying when there's a group of people and they are so loud.
Yes.
I'm talking not normal girls having fun loud. I'm talking there's, like you said, obnoxious person, bloke usually going, carrying on, being inappropriate, maybe really pissed or whatever. That to me is, come on, you're annoyed. Now we're all putting our energy into you.
I love it. You're pissed at a cafe.
This is how extreme it needs to be. You're pissed at a cafe at 1 o'clock in the day.
I think it's just, again, simply going back to being aware with who is around you and knowing that they deserve to have their time at a cafe or a restaurant with their family and friends or on their own.
Yeah.
And so do you. So if you're sharing the space, just be aware of what's around you and don't be an ignorant pain in the arse.
Okay. And also I like the headphones. That's a hot tip. Now I have to buy some headphones.
I just think it's easier to hear someone when there isn't normal kind of other background noise. You actually can enjoy your conversation.
Okay, I'll do that next time. That's actually good advice for myself.
Heard it here now.
Thanks very much, Shanelle.